Good morning, everyone. My name is Jordan, and I'm the Executive Director of the MLK Health Center and Pharmacy. And I thought this morning we could start out with a fun mural tour. If you've been to MLK, you know that art is a very big part of our healing model here at MLK. We believe that building a healthier community should be a beautiful thing. We want everyone that walks through our door to know how much we appreciate them and value them through the space that we create and the art that we have available to our patients and our guests. So we'll go ahead and just jump right into the first mural. This is our waiting room, and we have this full wall mural that was created by Myron Griffin, a local artist who we love and adore. And this is a cityscape of Shreveport, so let's take a look. So no Shreveport cityscape is complete without some of our local casinos. So our mural starts out with the Horseshoe. You might have noticed we have the Skydive Louisiana. We added that in because this mural was made possible by the Riverbend Rotary of Shreveport, and one of their members owns Skydive Louisiana, so we thought it would be fun to throw that in there. So continuing our trek through downtown, we have a couple of iconic landmarks that we know and love. So we've got the lot tents there. We have the First United Methodist Church downtown, and I believe we have in the back the Calanthian Temple off Texas Avenue. Moving throughout Shreveport, we have Harrison Paint Co. They are a local staple institution in our community, and Harrison Paint Co. was kind enough to donate all of the paint for this mural, so we're very grateful to them. We've got the Centenary Gold Dome, we've got Miguel Library, we have the Circle Tower off of Fairfield, which is really close to our location. We have First Baptist, and that is the mural that we have in our waiting room. So our next stop on the mural tour is our vital assessment area. And within the last year, we wanted to do something to bring in some color and some warmth into the space. So we partnered with local artist Kathy Cobb to create this donor wall. Throughout COVID, like everyone else, it was such an uncertain time, and we didn't know how we were going to keep our doors open and making sure that our patients had access to their providers and their medications so that they could stay healthy during the pandemic. And all of these flowers here represent donors who really stepped up during the pandemic to make sure that we never once had to close our doors. And so we wanted to find a way to honor their dedication to our mission and their compassion for our patients. And so Kathy did a wonderful job just highlighting our donors, making it a warm, welcoming space, and bringing some life and some vitality into this space. So moving along in our tour, we are in exam room 5. So when we purchased the building and we did all of our renovations, we wanted to make sure that every exam room had some sort of touch of art in it to make this a warm and welcoming space for our patients, to make it less clinical, just to make it a warm space. Unfortunately, this was the one room that we weren't able to decorate at the beginning, and so for Gift for Good in 2017, we partnered with Co-Creative, which was just a collective of artists who really wanted to invest in our community by beautifying our spaces. And so they did this incredible mural for us, bringing in all the things that we love about Louisiana: our swamps, our waterways, our magnolias, our wildlife. So this is my favorite exam room in the building. We have our MLK mascot. This is the pelican. I believe the Co-Creative named him Steve. So we love Steve, and we have a gator over here that you'll see in the pan. But this is just, again, making sure that our patients know how much we value them and how proud we are that they take charge of their health every day and are putting in the work to live their healthiest lives. And so this is our gift to them. So we know that art takes many forms, and so I wanted to take a minute and talk about this beautiful textile that Brett Malone created for us. In 2019, we did the Highland Soiree, which was an art auction that we did in our garden, and he created this masterpiece for us that incorporated different pictures and different parts of our story into this wonderful textile that we love. So the next stop on our tour, we've moved outside. As I said in the original video, that we want building a healthier community to be a beautiful thing, not just for our patients, but for our neighborhood and our community at large. And so we wanted to bring our art outside. And this here is another creation by Kathy Cobb, and she partnered with Cindy McGee. And And this is our olive tree mural that we created to just bring warmth and beauty to our neighborhood. And of course I have to point out Remy. Remy is another one of our mascots, and we were very intentional about how we incorporated him into our mural. As you see, he's hanging on a limb, and that's meant to be a symbol to our patients in our community that if you're struggling with your health, to hang in there and not give up, because there are people and places that want to help you and that you don't have to struggle alone with your health. So we just hope that this is something that our community enjoys, and it just brings a bright spot to their day. So our next stop is our beloved community mosaic mural that we created back in, I want to say 2018, 2019. Our beloved community is the philosophy of Dr. King that inspired our namesake, the MLK Health Center and Pharmacy. The beloved community was this vision, this ideal of a place where we met people where they were without trying to add conditions to love and respect and access to things. And that was the philosophy and the vision that really inspired our founders to name our clinic the MLK Center. To our knowledge, this is the only mosaic of its kind. We had over probably 200 community partners that helped us paint and install these individual tiles. We partnered with the Montessori School, the residents at the Glen, church groups. We had a couple of nights at Great Raft where people from the community could come out and paint. Our staff was involved. We even had a group of students come from Mizzou State to help us install on their spring break a couple of years ago. So this mural is truly a community effort, and I think it symbolizes just the many hands that come together to help us provide our mission and put medicine on mission for our patients. This is a two-part mural. It's one of our biggest murals. This mural was created and envisioned by Mandy Ebar, a local artist. We believe very strongly in supporting our local artists, and it was also funded in part by the Shreveport Regional Arts Council, so we're indebted to them. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the style of this tree is what we brought into the vital assessment area for the donor wall. And the flowers and just the long branches, we wanted to create a little bit of consistency that brought these murals together. So this was the original tree, and then we modeled the mural inside after it. But again, a heartfelt thank you to everyone that came together during the 2 years it took to make this masterpiece. You guys are a part of this, and this mural belongs to you just as much as it does to us and our patients. So last but certainly not least is our garden mural. This is another creation by our friend Kathy Cobb, local artist. This garden is also meant to be part of our method of building a healthier community in a beautiful way. We've created this garden to be functional and a teaching laboratory, but it's meant to be a beautiful place. And we had this 70-foot fence that was a canvas that was just craving some love and attention. And so we pulled in some of our favorite parts from the garden to make sure that no matter what the weather does, that there's always a part of this garden in bloom. And so we have just different plants and bushes and elements of our garden scattered throughout this mural. And so just in case you missed it, but here in the background we have the round tower that we were talking about in the lobby. Just in case you were wondering what in the world I was talking about, that's the icon that was in the lobby.